start with a quote from Winston Churchill. He once said, actually don't know, but what I do know is 2 weeks ago I had a horrible nightmare about giving a terrible speech. And then we had the rehearsal dinner last night and it all came to fruition. So we can't get much worse. I'm going to walk around while I do this. We'll start off with this. Anton Volcana, or in English, fuck that volcano. For weeks, coming towards the wedding, I certainly thought it would never happen. I'd be sitting in D.C. And then we got on the runway and I saw that, again, the volcano would erupt and I'd be sitting in D.C. Then my plane took off and I thought ash would get stuck in the engine and this wedding would probably happen somewhere in the northern front of Canada. That's not happening. We're all here. We're here to celebrate. And I'm pretty happy about it. And you all should too. Hold on 1 second. No, the roast hasn't started yet. So, I thought I'd begin with a brief timeline of how I met Ian. I started in, I think, first grade. We were on the Rockets soccer team. Ian was the first kid I'd ever seen who was white, had a flat top, and was also Asian. Pretty weird combo. Ian, in 4th grade, invaded my elementary school, tried to be the cool kid. It did not work. Then he came to middle school, I'm not sure what happened then, and then we came to high school, and Ian showed up with long hair, and he decided that at that point he would see his position as the cool kid and the biggest hunk in high school. He was good at sports, moderately intelligent, had a sister who was pretty cool, and basically had his way. Then we went to college, and I'll just say, oh wow. Then we moved to Boston, I'll just say, oh wow, again. Times a lot. Man. And then, really, that was really it. Fast forward, here we are in Iceland. Anine's timeline. Anine's timeline really starts off in the summer of 2005. I was on Match.com, looking around, I'm new to Boston. And I said, man, this girl is smoking, we can get her over. That's a joke. It really started with one night, me, Ian, and Philbert, that's Phil, Ian's dad, had finished up a Red Sox game, and we were clearly not nearly enough intoxicated, so we decided to go to the Bellman to grab a few drinks. That's a local bar in Boston. Went to the bar, grabbed a few drinks, we're at a normal spot, and Ian spotted this girl from across the bar, and he said to me, Weiss, that is one classy chick. You need to talk to her. I said, alright. I mean, knowing Ian, I wasn't sure whether it was his intentions for me to maybe score, or maybe it was his. I don't know. Fast forward months later, and me, Ian, and Nina were the trifecta. We're like Three's Company having a baby with House Party 2 and Pajama Jam Chance. It was magnificent. For the first time, I mean, Ian was always a happy guy, like Michael said in his speech, goofy and smart and all that good stuff, but he was actually happy, just downright smitten. I remember one time I was asking him, I said, why do you love her so much? And he ran off a bunch of things, and then he said, because she picks my nose hairs. And I said, what? Your nose hairs? He's like, yeah, my nose hairs. Not the nose hairs you're thinking about, but the hairs actually grow from like the top of your nose. And now I'm almost 30. I can relate. Those hairs are tough to get. You need a nice girl who loves you for that. So I'm big on word association ideas and thoughts, and just an easy way of running off some of Ian Mina's horrible and amazing characteristics. I thought I'd just throw some out there. So I'm going to go with the bride first. Anine. Smart, compassionate, caring, brave, generous, shrimp-tubed mayonnaise. The picture of you being a basketball player when you were 10 with the knee pads. That weird, cuddling, snarfing thing you do in my neck. The smock garment you wear that's multiple colors. I'm not even sure what you call it, but it's pretty weird. I like that. No? A smock. Crabbing.
What?
Crab. Right. And then just a whole host of other awesome things. And then ultimately, what it really comes down to is just being super caring, amazing, and lucky enough to find a guy like Ian, my best friend, and now be Ian's wife. I have a few more things to say because I have a little bit longer. My guy, my bro, my dude, bro face, guy face, dude face. One of my best friends, always there when I need him. Smart, witty, moderately intelligent, somewhat well-dressed, kind of good-looking, but not better than me, although he thinks he is. A pretty good athlete, but like thinks he's maybe, I don't know, Manny Ramirez, Michael Jordan, and Jake Office Rack in one. I'll give him Danny Shays, Jose Hoffman, and, I don't know, Monty Bison. A million vodkas, drinking a million beers, followed by a million vodkas. Huge, massive, just abnormally long gibblers, corn husks. Our two landlords in Boston, Constantine and another asshole. The time that we moved out of our apartment a month early because we were just such morons. The time I thought you were a DJ and bought the turntables.
Yep.
Summers in West Hartford, summers in Grand Point, some of the best times in my life. A guy who's super lucky to meet a great girl like Anine, and now Anina's husband. I just want to say that I'm super sad to be here. Again, like I said last night, when you told me Iceland, I said, what the fuck are you trying to do? But, lo and behold, Iceland's a great place. Like, I drank Vikings, I got stomped on by a few Vikings last night. And it's just been super, so cheers to everyone who's been here. Skull, best wishes. To Ian and Anine, and you're in a great future. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, cheers.